Hey, welcome back to the farm. See, I'm doing a beehive inspection with the new GoPro. And you smoke these guys, you don't need to rinse them in smoke. You just need to get them out of the way. Now let's see what we got here. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Nothing there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 frames. Okay, let's see what we can do here. That's been purplish together. We're going to use the as soon as I figure out where to put my frame, I'm going to use these guys. Wrong frame. Got some honey in here. See right there. Has some weight to it. Let's see what the other side looks like. Oh, we got some capped honey here. One that's saying he's interested in me. This is super heavy. See if I can get over there and grip it. Honey on this side. Honey on that side. Move that smoker down here because I don't want that to be super tight. Down. We got a little bit of burr comb here. So we hit one right here. That happens. Ooh, they did not like that. They don't mind the drop. Or excuse me, they don't mind to ride down, they do mind to drop. You see how they're buzzing me right now? This is what we call burr comb. So I have to scrape that off. And what I can do is just pinch this off, like so. Well, actually what I'll do is just squeeze that back in. They can fix it up. I got honey all over me. What I normally do is just wipe it there because they can lick it up. And see what we got going on down here. Time for the hive tool. That's bad. So what happens when we don't do regular inspections. Let's see if I can get this thing out. Barely. More capped honey. That's a problem. That's a very big problem. That's even a bigger problem. Let me do a smoke in here. This frames what happens when you have not enough wax or too much wax. And it's super heavy. So put you there for the time being. What I usually do is just smush this up in here. Oh, not able to do that way. So we're gonna try to correct this as best we can. And what I can do, smush, smush, take you off. And this is beeswax. What I can do is just squish it like so. Since it's warm, it's pliable. And end of the day, the bees are going to do what the bees do. There's no stopping that. Okay? Frick. This is hard to do with gloves on. Apologize for the skills, as I'm making an even bigger mess in here because I don't have a really good place to put these things. They will fix this up. That I might squeeze in. Try not to cause too much damage here. Scrape this off as best I can. Put this in here as best I can. They will draw out the west. Okay. Let me move this over here. Now comes the fun part. Me trying to move this box without making a mess. And at the same time, I'm not trying to squish any bees, so I might put it cat a corner. And what I'm doing is just doing a general inspection in here, seeing how this looks. Now, if you notice, I have 8 frames in here. This gives more honey for bots. You see how I wipe the honey down? You see how they're just going after it? But you see, sorry, I'm getting smoked by my own smoker. And it's humid out here. So this is doing very, very well. So we're going to put this box back on. And what we're going to do to offset this is we're going to put 2 frames here. Move you over there. Get rid of the dead bee. We're going to pick this up and casually, one thing I learned, it's a spin. Gonna drag you there, try to butt you on as fast as we can. And what we're gonna do is checkerboard these without trying to damage any bees. Take the heaviest. Stick them in there. We may have caused some damage here. Yeah, we did. We caused some more damage. That happens. It's one of those you don't mean to, but it happens. Let's clean this off right here. So smoking is always good. So in lieu of that, this reason why I don't like going into my hives too much. Because of that reason, you always cause causalities. So what we will do here is take these up. That will stop that real quick. We give them a minute, get himself situated. We will be very gentle. And we will straighten out the frames here. Okay. Got some honey on here. And we will straighten out the mots here. But overall, this looks very, very good. Give them a minute here. We'll move on to the next hive. This one, or that one's the swarm that came from this one. And something that bugs me irately if it's not even. OCD, okay. Okay. I need you off that stuff, baby. There we go. Lid goes on. And if you're wondering about this, during the summer, top deep end goes on top. And what you can do, if you're worrying about crossing bees, is you can do this. And this white stuff's the Democulus earth, because it's been very wet. I've been having problems with ants getting in here. So the ants eat that, they're dead in 24 hours. I always slide the lid to the front so you have that top entrance. Lid goes on. And inspection number 1's done. Moving on to hive number 2. And I need something to put this thing on, because I don't like having need a second one. I don't like putting hot smokers on bare ground, just because of chance of fire. There, problem solved. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Whoa, that's bad. About me dropping this thing. Wasn't expecting bees to fall out of this like left and right. And that's why I wear my PPE. And this is another very strong hive. You notice I don't have an inner lid on this one. That is because that has a lid built in. Okay, let's see what we got built on over here. And I did install different frames. You notice these are plastic. Oh my Jesus, I was expecting to be stuck like this. Oh hey, they're already drawing these frames out. And there's honey in here. That is ruptured. Put you like there. And if you're wondering why this is embossed, that is because if somebody steals this hive, they can't sell those honey. They can't use those frames. Don't know why they're drawing these weirdly out. So here's the problem I'm running into. Not enough space. See if we can check with Brody's again. Kind of clean up the mess here. Sorry. Smoke. Didn't realize that was where the unit was. When you get this way, you can checkerboard them. Usually when you have issues like that, that's indicative of some spacing issues. Let's see what I can do with this mess right here. Smoke them. What I'll probably do is just put it in here, not even worry about it, come back next week, see what they're doing. Because the fact they're drawing it oddly, that's wacky comb. See what they're doing. That, and I'll raise this up a little more. Even that out, see what they do. If that hive number 2 is inspected, again, twist. Now I'm going to smoke these bees up over here. You see how these are on the ground here? I don't want to step on them, so I'm going to be mindful where I step. Smoke these out. I might lay them heavy. What we're going to do is try to sick them off here. We also have a bee brush available. That would be very beneficial. Maybe garbees or something. Always want to be careful what you grab. Hey, off for lean. And away we go. What we're going to do is make sure that there's no bees on here. Push this all the way forward, and voila. Hive number 2 has been inspected. Looking good, looking good. Caused a little bit of a... Now off to hive number 3, which is my weakest hive. That was the one where I got a package from Southern Mountain Honey free, but due to the large amount of colony collapse disorder that was happening and the back order, the package was damaged and I lost about half of the population. Again, it was free, not a huge deal, but it definitely makes it a lot weaker. So this hive is a lot more aggressive compared to my other 2. You notice I have an inner cover here. Let's see what we're looking at down here. Because